Hi everyone,
Hello, guys
welcome back to our channel again. Here we are again with another episode
of idreams.
of iDreams.
Today we want to talk about
Special,
special hate.
special hate, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So it's you can say it's similar to the previous one, but
Yeah,
still the way it works is different. So you think they are separate, but they are the same and they are separate.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
different form,
yeah,
but it's the same content. So
yeah,
it's at the end, it's a special relationship,
yeah,
but it's for us, it's about people we are hating and things we hate, whatever we hate in this world, we can have a special bond with them.
yeah.
And we're going to talk about how that's why we do it and how that could look like in our life,
Yeah.
in our
Um,
experience.
Maybe we should start with some examples. Uh, Maybe I just mentioned it the last time, but sometimes you have someone in the family, for example, that you really love or you think you love in comparison with the one you hate.
Yeah.
So this is what I meant with they are the same.
Hmm.
Because you're comparing them, you think the other person you hate and the other one you love, but it's not like that. So one example is like there is someone in the family that doesn't tell you what you want to hear. It She or he tells you exactly the opposite. Your belief systems are so different. So you think, but there is also another person that gives you exactly what you want to hear. There is no challenge in it. There is nothing. You just know already that he will or she will agree with you, no matter what.
Yeah.
So
It's your body. It's your favorite person.
it's like a mirror,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
favorite person, yeah.
Yeah.
So you think you love that person, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not like that.
Yeah.
So when you have two opposites, you think the other person is special because you love them, but because you think you love them, you will hate somebody else.
Exactly.
But this is
It's
not
always
love.
like works like this. It's like
Yeah,
one is the angel and the other one is the evil.
the evil,
It's
yeah.
like you're watching like as with a soccer match. This is your favorite club playing against the other one, and the
Mm.
other ones are evil. These are the angels. I mean, you want them to win and you want them to lose, the other
Yeah.
one to lose. So
Most
yeah,
of the time, you don't even know why you want
yeah,
them to win
yeah,
or the other to last, but
yes,
you're forgetting the whole thing that without them together, this was not even possible for you to sit there and
mhm,
enjoy
yeah,
and say you are the loser,
yeah,
you are the winner,
yeah,
So
yeah,
they're all one,
yes,
but we are the one who think uh, we have to choose
yeah,
between two things,
yeah.
but you can look to it in a different way.
Yeah, and what is interesting, Arash,
Mm,
is that this is how exactly ego. I mean, this is what also the Course in Miracles is teaching us: is how the ego makes us believe that there is degrees in the illusion we are experiencing
mm,
by actually having a different relationship, one hate, one love, with our. I mean, the people we see around us or things we see. We create these degrees and we make the illusion more real. So this is the tool that ego is always using, special relationship, to make us believe that this person is should be more hateful than the other person. This should be more loving than the other person. It creates degrees.
mm,
And coming back to examples, yeah, what one thing, it's a good one you mentioned, would be could be someone in your family, your relatives, but even like people you I don't know, it could be like even like certain celebrities you hate.
mm.
It could be, I don't know, some soccer clubs,
Countries,
countries,
yeah,
the special nationalities. You could, that would be maybe racism, you would say,
religions,
religions,
yeah.
things, anything you could hate in this world that could you can create a special hate relationship bond with them. And why do we do that actually? Why we do that? Why do we need those hateful people in our life?
Well,
What is the
it
purpose?
happens unconsciously because you forget the whole thing as we just talked about. You forget that you are hating something or somebody in comparison with something you think you are loving. But this is not the real love. Real love is
Mm,
just
mm,
constant. There is no, it's always the same. It doesn't matter where you are, with whom you are,
yeah,
what you hear. It's not, it doesn't depend on the outside world. It's all, if you find
yeah,
the real love and understand it inside of you, then you understand that you are love. You are made
Exactly.
out of
Yes.
this love.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter to you if somebody tells you what you want to hear or gives you what you want to receive. All
Mm.
becomes one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There is no duality anymore.
Exactly.
So, and that is the
Th
real
that
love.
is the vision that
Yeah.
higher self is teaching us, which is including everyone and seeing a whole instead of seeing separate bodies and separate things.
Yeah.
So it's the exactly opposite of seeing in degrees. You can see now whole things, but that's not what ego wants us to believe. Instead, it wants us to have this special relationship, special hates,
Hmm.
special love, so we can see different things here.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then we come out of our holy vision, so we don't see anymore things and our brothers and sisters as a whole. No, we then see like
Mm.
different entities, and then we make it real, and that will bring us out of tune ourselves. So we start to feel uneasy and feel bad because what we did is we when what we think about the other person, we think about ourselves. So it comes back to us. So that's why what we want to do is we want to actually, maybe it's good, it could be also an exercise of this video, that
Hmm.
we start recognizing the special hate relationships in our life.
Hmm.
And today I was, for example, listening to one of the lessons of Course in Miracles, and it was very beautiful. It was like telling us in the lesson, think of someone you hate, and try to now see that person and try to see the little bit of light in that person, and little by
Mm.
little see the light covering all his face and everything, and
Mm.
little by little you start to actually change your vision about that person,
Yeah.
and that will bring you amazing peace, because I have done it myself in the past,
Mm.
and it was really like very powerful to do that.
I just remembered something. I have
Yeah.
done the same thing, but this was really a challenge for me. It might sound very simple for many people, but to
Yeah,
me, it
it's
was
not
a
easy.
challenge.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And the example is my neighbor. If you're
Okay.
talking about
Okay.
my neighbor is somebody who walks not normally.
Mm.
The way he walks is like I live above him. Normally, the person who is
Yeah,
living
upstairs.
above you
Yeah.
upstairs, he or she will bother you with walking, with music, with noise. But this time it's the opposite. He's under me,
And still he
and
managed somehow. Yeah.
he was really annoying me. So in the beginning, what happened? In the beginning, I compared him unconsciously in my mind with the way I walk and the way I have seen other people walking, my other neighbors. So easily, just like this, I could hate him so easily. It was like, oh, I have seen so many people and they just walk normally. This guy walks like a camel or whatever.
Mm.
So the problem is when you think like that, then you will hear every step.
You start paying more attention. It's like you're
Yeah,
trying to, you're attracting it even. You somehow, some part of you wants that to happen. Even it
even
sounds really strange, but
even if there
yeah.
is some kind of war or something outside, some
Yeah, yeah.
fights or whatever sounds, even a live concert, you will you will ignore that and you
And
will
you
hear
zoom in
him.
on this one.
Yeah, you will hear this guy walking.
Yeah.
So slowly I realized, and the problem is I was running away from my emotion because I became angry about this guy. I I wanted to run away from this emotion and hide it. So what did I do? I just started to hate this guy and give him,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
blaming him,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So slowly I understood that it's okay
Yeah.
that I can be angry in my life. I can have that emotion. There is nothing wrong with it. But there is no need to become angry. But first you have to feel what it does to you. When you're angry,
Yeah. No, no.
what does it do to you? What
Bring back the focus from that person, bring it back,
yeah,
become aware of the emotion in you.
of the one
Yeah.
who is annoyed
Yeah.
because he is just walking.
Yeah.
He's
It's
not
not even
doing
aware.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing what he's doing his whole
Mm.
life. So slowly I became aware of what it is doing to me because I was the one. Everything is
Mm.
happening in my mind.
Yeah.
So after that, it's very interesting. After that, I saw him weekly. Like once or twice in the walking on the stairs, I could see him. Outside in the parking place, I could see him, and we had talks like
That's
30
great.
minutes,
It's
1 hour.
beautiful.
Yeah,
The,
so
the,
we,
the
we came
miracle.
closer, closer because
Yes.
I chose for
Yeah.
not blaming and no separation.
Yeah.
So after that, we talked, and I saw so many good things in this guy
Yeah.
that now when he walks, I cannot blame him anymore. It's like I immediately see the light in this guy.
Wow.
And that's a miracle, you know. It
It's a
just
miracle.
did so many
Which is at the
things.
end, it's yourself you're
It
seeing.
is
Through
me.
him, you see yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was not hating this guy. I was hating the part of
Yeah.
me who became angry, who
That's very
became
beautiful.
annoyed.
Yeah.
Like that's not allowed, you know. That's my
Yeah.
belief
Yeah. Yeah.
system. That's my thing. And after that, I could see the light, and I just loved myself more because I was not annoyed anymore. So the whole time
It's
it's
amazing.
you,
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
always you. And now when he walks, I'm not like this. Is he walking again? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's all you. It's
It's,
all you. So take
it's beautiful.
responsibility. Take
It's
responsibility.
beautiful, and to for me the example was I had like a person in my, I mean there's definitely, everyone has many of those people in their life which they hate, and I had this person at my yeah, when I was at elementary school, I believe, and he used to tease me. I don't remember exactly what happened, but
Mm,
we had several, I think, I had several bad experiences with this person.
mm,
And I remember, and it was actually, it was actually before I learned about the Course in Miracles, but definitely in my spiritual journey where I learned about, hey, what happens if I try not, the person who hate, and this person was still in my mind, and I was still hating that
mm,
person. And what I did is I try to recall the memories of that person, and I try to see behind the veil, behind the ego, the mask, whatever I was still looking at. Because usually we have always an ugly picture of this person,
mhm,
and it's very hard, as you said, it's not easy. Um, but I tried it and tried it, and it needed some time. But once I succeeded to do that, the beautiful part was I felt immediately, even without seeing the person. I was doing this, by the way, through meditation. I didn't know even where this person was anymore.
mhm,
He was not
mhm,
anymore in my life. But the memory, the bad memory, the hate was still with me.
mhm,
So what I did is I tried to, during the meditation, try to think of this person, and now start to see um, basically try to see him smiling and the beauty, like the light within him.
mhm,
And once I succeeded in that, and it took some time, I immediately felt like a heavy baggage from went off my shoulder. It was
mhm,
so amazing. It was so peaceful feeling. It was like, wow, how can that just happen just like this, and
mhm,
just without even him being here? And
mhm.
uh, that was for me like proof this is possible. We can do it, and imagine we can do it with all these things we have forgotten, all these
Exactly.
people,
Yeah.
and there could be like many more we have, maybe still we have, and they're unconscious. But once it comes to the surface and you think of this person,
If you allow it, of course.
if you allow it,
That's
yeah,
very,
yeah,
that's the interesting
yeah, when
part.
when a time comes, and I
Yeah.
think the what also the course is teaching us
Mm,
about Holy Spirit, which is our higher self.
mm.
Sometimes out of nowhere I have to start thinking about specific people of
Yeah, yeah.
things, probably because that's the good timing Holy Spirit thinks for us,
Mm,
or higher self, that we can now forgive some situation which happened
yeah.
before, which I know you told me also about so many things which
Yeah,
happened
sure.
like long time ago, but now just coming to the surface.
Exactly
Yeah.
out of nowhere. For example, you're doing something, you're doing your normal things, cooking or whatever, and bam, there it is. And it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with that moment, but it comes to you because somehow you're ready to handle it at that moment. Now you are that far that you can see that picture because you saved it the way based on your beliefs at that time. And that is the issue. The issue is if you made a conclusion and you have this conclusion of a moment in a box, then you think you know it. That is the problem. You
Mm.
think you know it because you can
Yeah,
now
yeah,
blame the other person.
yeah.
But
You say like end of story. He's guilty.
yeah,
He did something bad to me.
yeah, I remember the way it
Uh,
went. He was the one who did
yeah,
this, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So that is the problem. If you only feel,
Mm,
some small part of that memory, then you're not allowing it to come up to the surface completely. If you only feel the emotion, then that is what you want to feel. If you only feel, if you only think about what happened to you, then you will only blame the other person. But what you are forgetting is that what just came to the surface, that person is not even here.
Exactly.
He or she is not even aware. So
Exactly.
everything is happening in you.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's better to really become the
yeah.
observer of what is happening without blocking it, without taking
Exactly.
control, without saying I know,
Mm-hmm.
without throwing it, outside you, blaming somebody else. Just be the
Exactly.
watcher.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like this saying. Probably everyone heard it. It's like when you hate someone, they say it's like you drink the poison yourself, and then you hope the other person to die.
Mm.
What happens when we hate the other person? We actually are suffering ourselves. It's not because of the other person we, in the end, we learn to forgive that person. It's because the observer wants to have a peaceful dream, right?
Mm.
So that's why we are trying to, we are telling about this forgiveness and things like that. It's not because we want to, not just because you want only care about this person. No, you care about the whole, which is one. So
By
you don't try to identify with certain people, seeing the degrees. You see, try to see the whole.
Exactly.
Yeah,
By
yeah,
forgiving, by starting to forgive yourself, you are forgiving them at the same time.
exactly.
But you have to
It's
start
one
with
thing.
yourself. That is really the main
Yeah,
issue. If you really start with yourself and accept that all of this is happening in yourself, then you will
yeah,
automatically take care of yourself because you see what it is doing to you. And if it's something bad, then you should realize that bad or good doesn't matter. It all happens in you.
exactly.
Which one do you want? Peace or
Yeah,
no peace?
yeah.
So that is the whole thing. And I
It's
talked to this
beautiful.
neighbor of mine a few
Yeah.
days ago, and he said, Arash, I'm always like this, that I'm so, I always want to analyze things, and I always want to find solution for the problems, and I want to do it. I said, I understand. You don't have to tell me. I was also like this. But I can help you with it, and I give you one small advice. And he said, yeah, please tell me because I'm so busy in my head. He said, all you're forgetting is the first step. You are forgetting who is creating the problems. You are only focusing on the solution of the problem because you want to be the hero each time.
Mm,
So I told him, and he was like,
mm.
I should really think about this. And he just went inside his
You gave
home.
him some food for the
Yeah, I
brains,
planted the
for
seed
the seeds.
inside
All
his
right.
head. Like I
That's
hope
beautiful. And that was
the
the very same person who before caused trouble for you. I mean, when you were having a
in
special
me,
hate
yeah,
with him.
the same person
All right.
who I
And now you
wanted to
have like,
shoot.
and now you
But
have very beautiful spiritual talks and things like that.
compassion, now we are
Nice.
closer, now we are one, now I see myself in him. We are even going to drink a beer together in the coming weeks.
It's
Isn't that a
beautiful.
miracle? I
It is.
hated this guy. Now I don't.
No, it's very,
So
really
so it's
nice.
possible.
Definitely.
Just a little willingness is asked, not more.
Maybe as we are near coming near the end of the video, maybe
Yeah,
tell the viewers some small exercise which people can do.
I think
And
we already told it,
yes, yeah,
but all the first step is the most important thing. Becoming aware of what is happening inside of you and
yeah,
not filtering it.
yeah,
Just becoming aware
yeah.
that I love this person in my family, for
Hmm.
example. I hate this person, but why am I doing it? Don't
Mm.
don't stop it
Yeah,
like that. Don't make conclusions.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
leave the door open and try to see things that you already
Hmm.
thought in another way. Just give it
Yeah,
a chance.
yeah.
That's it.
And again, what's important here, again, how I see this person is how I see myself. And
Exactly.
that is what ego tries to hide from us. So try to think of a person you hate. It could be anyone. It could be something else. It doesn't have to be a person.
Hmm.
And then try to see that whatever you feel about this person, and again, this is about observation in the first step, as I said. Whatever you feel about this person is how you feel about part of yourself. So that should be already enough to
To start.
to start. Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you will start, if this is really me,
Mm.
then why am I doing bad thing? Why do I feel bad about myself?
Yeah. The thing
Then
is,
yeah,
if you do this, the first step, that you
yeah,
allow things to come which are inside of you, forget the rest, it's your projection. If you do this, then you will immediately see who you are not.
that's
Not
beautiful.
the
Yeah,
real you, but you
yes,
see
yes.
who you are not, but you thought this is you. That is the magic.
That's
So
nice.
let it come out the
Yeah.
way you think you are. Let it come out and see and watch it, and see if that's really you. I don't think so. The real you will come when you have watched it the
Where
way
you've
you are
watched
not.
it enough, where you
Yeah,
start to wake up from the dream
yeah,
and see the whole, have a holistic view on things, vision.
yeah, yeah.
Nice, great.
Enough, right?
It was a very nice video.
Yeah.
I hope our viewers have enjoyed it as well. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And we will come back with more videos in the
Yes, of
future.
course, of course. Okay, thank you very much and see you next
Thank
time.
you, everyone. Bye.
Okay.